wife.
Hello, hello. Hey, do you remember these famous words? I had you at hello, or may the force be with you, or I'll be back. Yes, right? These are famous lines in a movie. And hello, everyone. Hello, world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are at. And congratulations for finding us. And the reason for that is we're going to go on this amazing journey together, this journey of transformation. And this is my beautiful wife, my angel, my queen, my amazing business partner, Phyllis Savanh.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming in.
Yes, and this is exciting. So every Friday is our influencer day. So we will be sharing with you a topic from a influencer that we learn from. Either we do it, learn it from them directly, or a live event or a virtual event that we just went to. But today we are going to be learning from Donald Miller, and he
and we wanted to tell you that this month we're going to be running a challenge.
Yeah.
How do you say? A giveaway.
A giveaway.
Yeah. So if you like, share, and comment and subscribe to our channel, we're going to be doing a drawing by the end of the 30 days from today. So October 11th.
End of the month. End of the month.
End of the month.
Yeah. End of September. Yeah.
Okay, it's not a month.
Yeah, end of the month, simple.
Okay, end of the month. End of September. And we're gonna be getting pick up 2 people who is gonna be getting this book. It's
Phenomenal book.
Donald Miller, Building a Story Brand book. It is amazing, and you're gonna get so much out of it because that is how we learn how to craft our message.
Yes.
We used to just say what we wanted to say
and think. Our clients had to whatever they were thinking and crafting our message, and they weren't thinking that at all. You're right. So
absolutely.
Yeah. So New York Times bestseller, Donald Miller, Building a Story Brand, is phenomenal title. So the series, so this particular title today is Creating a Marketing Message People Just Get. And to me, a marketing message is this, right? Marketing is somebody you basically, if you really want to work with a specific client, you market for them, attracting those that you want to work with and repelling those that you do not want to work with. And I'll give you a simple story of this in terms of marketing and messaging to your clients. Let's assume that let's assume that you went to China today and decided that you want to open up a company to make forks, because you go to China, you see people eating noodles with 2 sticks, right? And you're like, they need forks because they're eating noodles with 2 sticks. Well, the problem there is, it's not that you're not going to succeed starting a manufacturing company to make forks. It's not that. It's just you're thinking you're going there to create one because you see it as a problem because they're eating noodles with 2 sticks, and it's not. They love eating noodles with 2 sticks. You're still going to sell forks, but you're basically not fixing a problem that you think that there's a problem. It's not, right? So using that kind of a simple analogy to look at, because their tradition is they love eating noodles with chopsticks. But you're thinking, well, that's a problem. I'm going to create forks and tell them forks and tell them that's the problem. They're looking at you and saying, I don't have that problem. That's not a conversation that they're having, right? So when when you're talking about messaging or marketing to your clients, you're marketing to something that they're already talking about. You're entering a conversation that's already happening. And then what you end up doing is you're marketing to that problem. To your marketing to what your clients are already talking about, right? So you're crafting your message according to that's what this really, to summarize this book, what it's really all about. So crafting your message to your clients, maybe your take on that in terms of what we do and how we have done it.
Yeah.
Anything more to add?
I think you did a pretty good job. So I think it just that I think you just need to research more of what your client wants, and usually it's just a problem solving situation. What is your problem situation is at, right? So like, for example, like our client is business couples, people that run business but still want an amazing marriage, because again, we have the chance of doing this amazing marriage like for example, like us, we work a lot, right? So our client usually is, overachievers, always work a lot, and a lot of times they will forget about their relationship, right? So then we come in, and we're trying to solve a problem. So like yesterday, we lead by example. We went to Ascaret, and we went to this water park, and we find a lot of, newness coming back, challenges, because obviously I don't know how to swim. So my husband is obviously being a hero and, taking care of me. And that connection was just amazing, right? So how can we do that with, our clients, right? So, again, what about you? What is your client, right now that you're focusing? Do you have a specific ideal client that you're working with? And what is the problem that they have? Right. And also, I know that Cece is going to get into it. Are you position yourself as the hero trying to help them, or are you actually a guide trying to help them?
Yes, yes. So the topic today is the 7 elements of story telling, right, to grow your business. And really, all it is your clients, they want to hear a story, right? They want to essentially know who you are and what problems you solve and what makes you different from a competitor, and essentially what you do. So how do you sit there and craft, oh, here's what we do, here's who we are, here's why we're different? No, of course not. You're going to tell it in a story format. And storytelling is so simple because it dates back in time, right? It's we go to movies. We tell our children, and your parents have told you stories before you went to bed. You tell your children stories today. So how do we, because we're trying to convey a message instead of bulleting them, right, in a presentation slide, you're telling them a story. So if you go to movies now, you look at Hollywood and everything, when directors and screenwriters all really, when they're crafting their message, their story, they're really crafting it in this particular format. And this is going to be huge for you to learn, because when I learned this, when we learned this, I just thought, oh my God, I have everything on my website, everything in our material has basically expressed, how great we are and what we do, and how, how long we've been around. All those things are phenomenal. But your client, when they read it, when they go to your website or your page or whatever it is, your blog, your article, quite honestly, those things are important, but they don't care about all that. What they're looking for is what's in it for me.
Yes.
Really, what am I going to benefit by clicking this button, or going on this site, or continue even listening, reading, or watching your video that you're going to, what's in it for me, right? That's really what this is. So the 7 elements of great storytelling to grow your business as a topic. So we're going to walk you through the very first element, which is there always in a movie, there is always a hero. Okay, so if you get your pen and paper, there's seven steps I'm going to walk you through here. The first step is there's always a hero, right? Every movie has the main protagonist, the main character, all right? And that main character will go through several changes along this journey in this movie. Because if you went to a movie and the main character stayed the same, they were a good person, great person when they came in, they're living a great life, and at the end they still live a great life. They didn't go through a journey of suffering, pain, or any type of transformation, didn't create any breakthroughs. Well, you're not going to go to that movie, right, ever again. It
become a drama.
Yeah, it's boring, right? It's got to have some peaks and valleys to it, right? The character has to go through some type of transformation, some type of change. So here's the cool part, though. The main character is not you, right? The hero is not you. If you are truly offering a service, a product, or help, information, whatever it is, the client wants to be the hero. You should not position yourself as the hero. Okay, that's one of the first elements. That is a very, very important element. Just imagine if you went on this website, and this website just told everything about them. We're this, we're great, we're the number one this, we're the number one that. We serve 1 billion clients, all that stuff. Your person that's going there, the hero, doesn't care, because now you're saying that you're the hero in this story, and they want to be the hero.
Yes, just kind of like what they say about the Luke Skywalker and
Yoda, right?
And Yoda.
So correct. So, Yoda is not the hero.
So what you really want to do, again, just like what C said, right? You watch a lot of movies. You actually already know this. You just don't know the structure about it. and when you're doing it, you just have to remember that you're solving your client's problem. So technically you are the guy, you are the coach, you are the teacher. Correct. And they are actually the main character. You're trying to make them successful, you're trying to make them the hero. Yes. Right. So
yeah, and we'll make it very relatable. The hero is, I'll give you a really simple movie that you guys have already watched, an old movie, but The Karate Kid, right? The Karate Kid. The hero in that movie is Daniel LaRusso, right? Daniel LaRusso, Daniel's son, right, is the hero. So the next element, so now that we have, basically known who the hero is, we've determined who that is, Daniel LaRusso is. What's the second element is they always have a problem, right? That's the second element. And just like Daniel LaRusso, if you look at that movie, what problem did he have? He was being bullied. He was getting into fights at school, outside of school, and there's a group of guys, the Cobra Kais, right? And where Johnny, right? Johnny and his friends were beating him up, and basically, he's got this problem because he likes this girl and this girl likes him, so he's got a problem. And Danielson's going to go through several journeys along this movie, right? Several transformations, several changes that he's going to make. His character is going to be all over the place, and he has a problem. So your client in your real life movie has a problem. You just have to find that out. So let's assume that Daniel LaRusso's problem is he doesn't know how to fight, and he's getting beat up. And then you go to him and you're the teacher, and you say, hey, Daniel, I'm going to teach you how to dance. Well, Daniel's like, I don't need to know how to dance. I need to know how to defend myself. Does that make sense? So if you're in the business, you're the guide, and you're going, oh, I'm great at teaching you how to dance. I'm a master at dancing. I'm going to teach you how to dance, Daniel. And he's like, I don't want that right now. That's not my problem. My problem is I need to know how to defend myself, right? Your business is the same way. If you think that your client says, no, you need to learn how to dance, and your client's like, that's not my problem. My problem is this. If you can give me this, I got it. I'm going to buy from you, right? And you're the best guide for me. So, and then the third element is, the hero always meets a guide. Always meets a guide. That's a third element. So, which is you, right? In your business, you're the guide. They need to be able to see the website and say, wow, this is who I should buy this from. This is who I should learn from. These are the right people. These are the people who are qualified to teach me, that I can learn from. I can discover new strategies with. I can buy these products that will fix my problem, right? These are the people. So who did Daniel meet? Daniel met Mr. Miyagi. Remember that? Mr. Miyagi comes into the picture. He's cutting his bonsai trees, right? And he's a maintenance shop worker at an apartment complex. But guess what? Mr. Miyagi knows karate, right? And can teach Danielson how to defend himself. Do you have anything else to add on that, babe?
Yeah, I was just trying to find a newer movie that we can relate, because I think the movie kind of dated.
No, they have a newer version too. So I mean, everybody understands the Karate Kid. Or you can look at Yoda and Luke Skywalker. You can look at Thor, the Marvel comics. There's always a hero and there's always a guide, right? So you look at what's that movie?
That's what I was looking for. The bird moving, Hummingbird. What is that movie?
It's not that big.
It is in the book. It is in the book, so you can read it in the book. Yes. It was really, really good about talking about the relationship between the guy and the and the hero. So the bottom line is, just position, yourself as a guide, just like what he said, at the very beginning when we were crafting our messages, it's always about us, because we want them to know that we're well qualified to help them fix their problem. Correct. But actually, that is also another trick that we will show you, later on, in another, another video about, how to qualify yourself without praising yourself. So that way they know that, wow, I should really work with you. I don't know why, but I'm just really connecting with them. But they don't come up as like, oh, I'm a Mr. Know-it-all, right? Oh, right. I'm the hero right here, and you're just following my journey, right? So it's it's almost like an art form for me to learn, because it wasn't as simple as, hey, I have this, come on it, that's just not how it works. Yeah.
That the Karate Kid is actually a really perfect movie in storytelling, because that particular message, what Phyllis just taught there, it really depicts that as well. So if you look at the two guides, right, in that movie, Mr. Miyagi being one of them, right, you know, the sensei at the Cobra Kai being another guide for Johnny and his group, right? If you look at the two guides are very different as well. Mr. Miyagi is this peace, this zen, this, you know, not this cocky character. He's just helping and caring and all this stuff. And then the Cobra Kai, remember him, right? He's like, we're the best. I'm the best, right? I'm the best. And Johnny and them are learning from this guy. I'm the best. You know, Cobra Kai is the best. And, you know, I'm the best teacher. Well, you know, if you look at that movie, then who's really the best? If that was all the movie, is Cobra Kai, the Johnny and his team are the best, or the students, or is it the coach, the teacher that's teaching them, right? So a very, very good example that Johnny and them want to be the hero. And in that, if that was the movie, then the sensei is trying to be the hero. And don't do that, right? And then the fourth element is the guide always gives them a plan. Always give them a plan. So if you look at the plan that Mr. Miyagi gave Daniel-san is, I'm going to teach you karate. That's the plan, right? And the way he taught it, if you think about it, the plan has to be very an artistic side of it, right? What did he do? Taught him how to paint the fence. Taught him how to wax the car, right? Wax on, wax off. You know, wash. You know, paint the floor and sand the floor and all that stuff. Those ended up becoming karate moves, right? At the point where Daniel-san's like, you're not teaching me karate. I'm just your slave. And Mr. Miyagi said, Daniel-san, stand down, defend yourself. Said, paint the fence, all this stuff. And Daniel-san's doing it. He's like, oh my God, I learned karate. And it was such a great part of the movie because Daniel-san's all pissed off because he's thinking, man, I'm just doing chores for you, man. And realistically, he's teaching them karate, right? So it's a phenomenal. So they gives them a plan. So you have to give your clients a plan to the point where they know, and it's got to be clarified, really clear, because clarity is power. They got to be very clear. It's just, wow, that's a great plan. I understand this plan. Complexity is the enemy of execution. Complexity is the enemy of execution, which is learned by Tony Robbins. Make it simple. The plan's so simple that they get it, right? They get it. And then the fifth element is they basically call the hero to action. The guide calls the hero to action. If you notice, there was a scene in the movie, Miss Miyagi sat there and talked to Daniel-san in the dojo of where the Cobra Kais were at that point. And then he's like, yeah, what are we going to do, Miss Miyagi? Miss Miyagi goes, I've already done it. What do you mean? I've already entered you into the competition, right? So he's like, what? I'm going to get killed. I don't even know karate. I'm going to die. And he's like, I teach you, Daniel-san, right? So he's like, he gives them a plan, not only just gives them a plan, but calls them to action. So which is basically the fifth part of the element in storytelling. And then after they give them a call to action, they basically, their goal, the guide's goal, right? So your clients, when they come in, they know the plan. You got to give them a call to action. You like this plan, click here. You like this plan, go there. You like this plan, watch this. You like this plan, buy this. You like this plan, fill this out, right? You got to give them a call to action. So that's basically the sixth element in all of this. And we've seen so many like messaging or sites that give this beautiful plan of what to do, you know, what you could do, you know, all this stuff and what you're going to get by learning from us and how you're going to feel all this stuff. And then there's no call to action. They're afraid to sell. Well, the problem is if you're afraid to sell, you're doing your clients a disservice because your product can save a life or change a marriage or elevate people to the next level, but yet you are afraid to give them a call to action, which is insane to me.
So call to action, you know, if you're not in the marketing world, you know, if you're just doing traditional message, you know, call to action is kind of like, you know, it may be a button, a phone number and say, hey, you know, call us now, or hey, press the button to order right now.
Yes.
That's to call them to do an action, just in case if you do not know, and this is the first time you're hearing it.
Yes.
You know, I just want to make sure that you understand what that means.
Yes. And then the sixth element is the guide is there to help them avoid failure, right? That's it. So this is the plan. If I give you a call to action to do this, my goal is to help you avoid failure. My goal is to help you avoid a divorce or avoid this health crisis that you can have, or avoid this financial pain, right, that you're going to have. If you do this, you're not going to lose this money by investing the way you are. So that's basically what their job is. And then the seventh element, the guide is there to help them become successful. That's it. It's to help them be successful. So if you do this, here's the plan. I'm your guide. Here's a call to action. And my goal is to help you avoid losing money, losing the marriage, to not be healthy. But my goal is to help you be successful, lose 30 pounds, save your marriage, right? Grow your marriage, and ultimately, make money, right? So if you're in the financial world, or buy this house, buy in the right neighborhood if you're a realtor. So this works for every industry. Doesn't matter what product you're selling, what service you're selling, what information, it just doesn't matter. This following these 7 steps, 7 elements, and how to basically craft your story so that your clients get it. Why they should, go with you, why you should why you are positioning yourself as the guide in their story, because they want to be the hero. They want to be the hero for their family, buy the right house, live in the right school district, to live in the right neighborhood. They want to be the hero to their story in terms of financial security and wealth for their family. They want to, make sure that they're proud, that their family are proud of them for looking good, looking healthy, and they chose you as the guide to walk them through this journey of transformation, because they want to be the hero in this story. Does that make sense?
Well, it makes sense, but I would love to give you a challenge.
Yes.
What can you give us an example and put it in, like, maybe like a weight loss, where kind of everybody, obviously I do believe everybody once upon a time kind of wanted to lose weight.
Sure.
So how do you, if I have a client, I'm looking to lose weight, and I come to your website, how would that 7 element be put together?
Yeah, I want to lose weight, and I love eating noodles and rice.
He's talking about
just use that as an example, right? I come in, and this website says, you can lose weight in by doing this and all this, and you have to do this, and you have to give up this, and you're reading it, you're like, I that's so much pain. I don't want to give up my carbs, my rice and noodles just to lose weight. That's just too painful. I'm not gonna do it. Then the other website said, the guide comes in and says, hey, you're going to lose weight. We're going to teach you how to do this. And guess what? You're going to live exactly the way you are. You don't have to give up your noodles and rice. I'm going to go for that.
So they present a
problem. They present a problem.
I don't want to lose. I want
to lose weight.
I don't want to give up my carbs.
I don't want to give my carbs, right?
Okay, I like
and
that.
the guide will give them a plan like, if you do these things, you're going to lose 20 pounds, 15 pounds in 30 days. Okay. Well, that's a plan, right? Click here, right? Go here. We're going to give you a set of exercises to do, set of a meal plan to have, right? So could give them a call to action, and then ultimately the guide that says, yes, if you don't lose the weight, this could happen. What our job is to help you avoid this health crisis. Did you know that one of the number 3 leading cause of divorce is physical loss of attraction, because one of the partners changed their physical health so much that one of the other partners decides to call it quits and divorce because they're not attracted to you anymore. Wow, I'm trying to help you avoid all that. And then guess what? If you work this,
be the hero.
Then you can be the hero. You can look like this. So this is what you're going to benefit, is you're going to be able to still eat carbs.
Okay.
And then ultimately the result you're going to get is you're going to lose 30 pounds in 6 months, whatever it is. And you're going to do it in this amount of time frame, 6 months, and you'll be the hero. And then when you're the hero, this is how you're going to feel. It's a very simple. The result you're going to get, what's in it for you, what you're going to discover or learn, the result you're going to get, and then ultimately, how are you going to feel?
So, just really quick, how do you position yourself as the guide? Like how would you craft that story, or a little bit of, just a tiny little, maybe one line?
Yeah, well, I just said that, your site, your messaging has to be that. It's a very simple 3-step process, really. If you look at the 7 elements, when you craft it in storytelling, it really conveys 3 messages. What you're going to get. So the person reading it, this is all the benefits I'm going to get. It's the WIIM, what's in it for me, right? WIIFM, what's in it for me. That's what they got to read. Wow, there's so many things. I'm benefiting it. Maybe I'm getting free training. Maybe I'm getting a free book. Maybe I'm getting something. But what's in it for me? Okay. Right? Second step is, what result am I going to get? Right? What result am I going to get? And then third is, what makes you qualified as the guide? That's it. Who are you? What makes you qualify? And really the 4th step is probably, how am I going to feel if I receive this result? That's it. So it's a very simple. If you answer just those 4 simple questions, if you want to craft a message to your clients, that's it. What are they going to get? What makes you qualified as a guide? What results are they going to receive? And then how are they going to feel? It's a very simple crafting of a message. And if you can get that every single time, if you and your team sat in a boardroom and asked yourself these 4 simple questions, Craft your message, craft your website, craft your book you're trying to write, craft your one-page article, your sales letter. It doesn't matter. If you can answer these 4 questions every single time, you'll knock it out of the park every time. Does that make sense? So yeah, so look, guys, if you like what you have heard, if you're having a hard time crafting a message, or if you're working for somebody, you're like, man, my boss would this is something they need to hear. Share us with them. And ultimately, if you want to add more value to other people, comment below as well, and comment something that you took away. If you felt that this is a great title to have as a business owner, or a manager of some department, where this is amazing. I wish I would have known this a while ago. I definitely thought that when I learned this. A very simple book to read, right? 200 and some pages. And when he was presented at Business Mastery last year, I was like, oh my God, I picked up this book, I read it, and I'm like, I've been trying to craft this message, trying to talk to my clients, thinking that I knew the problem, and it wasn't even the case. They had a problem. You just have to enter the conversation that's already happening in their mind. Okay.
Yeah. So again, we're gonna give away this book. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and comment on it. So that we will be able to find you at the end of September, and then we're gonna be shipping you this book.
Yes.
Okay. Because again, this book changed our life, and we will love this book to change yours too.
Yeah.
Donald Miller, he is amazing. He is the guide so that we can be the hero.
Yes.
So now we're gonna be wanted to be your guide so that you can be the hero in your business and thus in your marriage too.
Yeah, and just to kind of simplify, wrap this whole thing in a bow, right? We'll use our story here, right? Our messaging, very, very simple, right? We had a problem, we turned our marriage around. So do we want to be this hero in your story? You're looking to either elevate your relationship or turn your marriage around and save it and have more pleasure than pain. We already have it. Our goal is to guide you through how we did it. Mm-hmm. We're going to give you a plan. We're going to give you a call to action. We're going to basically help you avoid pain and achieve success. That's it.
I remember simple. Now, Hunger Game. We have already won the Hunger Game. We want to make sure that you win your Hunger Game too. All right.
Hunger Games. Yes, that's the latest movie. Yeah, if you look at that movie now, you're never gonna watch a movie the same. You're like, oh my God, there's the guy, there's the hero, there's the call to action, there's the plan. And they help them avoid failure. Oh, they're their hero. So now you're gonna look at a movie very, very differently. It's amazing. So again, thank you very much, guys, for listening. We love you very, very much. Again, wherever you're at, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Have a blessed day, guys. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.